The Kansas City Chiefs are on the road to take on the Los Angeles Chargers. We're in Sao Paulo, Brazil for a rare Friday NFL game. Hey, back-to-back primetime games. I will certainly take that. If you are new, my name's Austin. In this video, I have a favorite player prop for this game. We'll talk about favorite spread pick as well as a parlay with a bunch of other player props that I looked at. Look, let's dive into things. Hopefully, you guys made some money on Thursday night for the Cowboys and Eagles game. And if not, we're going to get you back on track in this video. I am recording this a little bit before that Thursday game, so I won't recap how we did in that game, but hopefully it was a good night for us, or we'll be getting it back. We'll obviously do a recap next week when all the games are settled in week 1 as we move to week 2. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, though. Let's dive into things today. Do me a favor, go down below, drop a like, hit that subscribe button. Let's dive in. First and foremost, at the end of this video, I will have a chalkboard entry. If you've never heard of chalkboard, well, now's the time to sign up because they're giving you free $20 if you sign up using my code. Code COS. No better offer out there. Code COS or the link at the top of the description. Free $20. They'll also give you a free pick if you make a deposit, as well as a deposit match. So again, get down there, free $20. But if you want to deposit some money, maybe $10, $20, I don't know, whatever you're feeling, you'll get that free pick and you'll get a deposit match as well. But let's dive into things. We'll talk more about chalkboard at the end of the video. I'll be having a slip on there with my favorite player prop from this game, and it's going to be none other than the first round rookie for the Chargers, Amarian Hampton. The like is over 10.5 rush attempts, which is minus 140 on BetMGM. Now, this is what the line was as I posted it Friday afternoon to our Dub Club. A reminder, you can join the Dub Club for $5 for your first month. Links down below. You'll get all the picks early. You'll also get exclusive picks that you won't find anywhere else on YouTube. So again, go do that if you want to. Your first month is $5. I think the link's somewhere down in the description, or you get a month free. Take advantage of that. Now, I'm only playing this for a half unit. I like it at 11.5. I'll be honest, I almost laddered up Mr. Hampton to 15 plus rush attempts, which was plus 270 on Bet365. I think there's some value there, but I could see Hampton realistically finishing somewhere in the 12, 13, or 14 range, which is why I didn't take a little leap at that 15 plus, but I think he could easily clear this line pretty early, depending on how this game script goes. And given the spread's only 3.5, let's hope the Chargers are in this one. But as we talked about, Hampton was the number one rookie, the rookie first-round pick for the Chargers, and big things are expected of him. If you look back to last year, this was a Chargers offense led by Jim Harbaugh that wanted to run the football. I expect that to be their bread and butter this season. They didn't really address the wide receiver room a whole lot. Ladd McConkey is obviously back. Keenan Allen got signed back, but again, they lost Josh Palmer. This is not a very explosive wide receiver room, so I would expect them to lean on the ground game. And we know their backup running back, Najee Harris. How much will he play in this first game? Well, we missed the whole entire offseason due to that crazy, firework accident, July 4th. Good to see he should be back on the field for this game, but again, missed the most of the preseason. How much engaged will he be? We'll see, but it's not like Najee Harris is a guy that they're have high hopes for. Last year, he averaged 3.94 yards per carry. So again, not been a big a guy that blows the door off the wall. I mean, he has not really done a whole lot so far in his NFL career. We're going to see Hampton get those first looks, and we saw last year in their 2 games versus Kansas City, the Chargers running backs. One game it was Dobbins and Edwards. The other one it was Vidal and Edwards. They combined for 20 and 18 carries. Realistically, I think if the Chargers do get up to about 18 to 20 carries, Hampton should get 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 of them. I think he carries over 2/3 of the backfield for their rushing attempts. And let's be honest, in those 2 games last year, not a game script or their offense was really clicking to lead to a lot of carries. In the game that they had 20 carries, they were 4 for 13 on third down. They lost that game. And then the other one, and they averaged 2.3 yards per carry. So again, 20 carries on 2.3 yards per carry, not converting on third down. Not going to do much there. And then the second game, they saw a little bit more success, about 3.9 yards per carry on their 18 running back carries, but they trailed 13-0 at halftime. If they're down 13-0, 2 touchdowns at half, that's not going to yield a lot of rushing attempts in the second half. Again, I see them being a little bit more successful here. And honestly, I can't see Hampton doing a whole lot worse than the 2.3 and the 3.9 yards per carry they had last year with Dobbins, Vidal, and Edwards. I could see Hampton being their guy here. And what I really like about Ladd McConkey and Keenan Allen, those aren't really guys that go down the field, make big plays, and drives like that, where it's one play touchdown. Now, we saw Ladd do that a little bit in the playoffs against the Texans, but again, that's never really been his game. What I like, Keenan Allen, Ladd, 2 guys that could extend the drives, get conversions on third down, because obviously we shouldn't expect a ton of rush attempts on third down, especially if it's third and long. So again, if we can convert those downs, we have a good chance. And we saw in 2024, the Chiefs were a team that allowed the 3rd fewest rush attempts in the league. However, they still saw plenty of guys. I think with that 3rd fewest, the books are lowering these lines really far down. Now, if it was 14.5, sure, count me out. But in 2024, the regular season, we're not counting the playoffs, 15 running backs had at least 11 carries against them. 13 of those 15 had at least 12 or more, in case you only can take 11.5. Let's also keep in mind the Chiefs, sure, they played in a lot of one-score games, but they were 15-1. So it's not like you're getting those carries at the end of games to try to run out the clock. They really didn't have a lot of those situations, given they were 15-1 prior to the final game. We're not going to count their 38-0 loss when everyone was rested. At the end of the day, I really think Hampton's their guy here, and I really like him. I like his over 10.5 rush attempts. I take it at 11.5. I would have taken the 11.5, but it was like minus 130. So again, why would I take a minus 130 when I can take one less for minus 140? We know how sharp these props can be, but I don't think this one's all too sharp on a rookie. I really like this one. Still going to play it at a half unit, but I feel pretty confident that at a 1 unit, if you had to go up, I think Hampton has a big night, or at least gets the ball a good amount. If he's even running somewhat efficiently, we'll get the ball even more. Tough matchup, but I think they want to get him at least 11 carries is my guess. We'll ride with Hampton. Now, before we get into my favorite spread pick for this game, who I think wins or covers this game, I will have my chalkboard slip. A reminder, Chalkboard, you can sign up using my code COS. You'll get a free $20. Hit that sign up link at the top of the description. I'll try to put it in the pinned comment as well. Go do it. You can tail the slip. Simple as that. Here's the slip I'm rolling with. Obviously, Hampton's the first leg for more than 10.5 rush attempts. My second favorite play was Justin Herbert, less than 33.5 pass attempts. Sharper books have that one at 31.5. So solid CLV there. I didn't end up doing it because it obviously goes hand in hand with Hampton. So I don't want to double down on the same kind of aspect where I don't expect Herbert to have a ton of pass attempts, but I do expect them to run the football. They obviously go hand in hand. Derwin James, more than 5.5 tackles plus assists. He's typically shows up against Travis Kelce. He's on him like glue. We know the Chiefs will run the football, and Derwin James can be in the box because he's going to be pressing Travis Kelce up there. So I'd like him to get 6 tackles and assists, a rare defensive prop from me. And the final one will be Patrick Mahomes for 2+ pass touchdowns. I think Mahomes has heard all the chirping all offseason. I think he shows up. I think he gets 2 passing touchdowns. I don't know what they're going to do in the red zone. I don't have a lot of faith in Kareem Hunt, Isaiah Pacheco. There's a pretty solid Chargers defensive line. I think they're going to have to throw it in there. And I think maybe Kelce gets a touchdown, maybe a Worthy, any of those guys. We know they have like 6 guys, I swear, that can catch a touchdown in any given week. I think they could easily get it done. So Mahomes 2 TDs, and the other ones are Chargers legs. It threw $20 on that with a 20% payout boost. Turns into 159. I love a chance on that. If that bad boy hits, we'll do a $25 giveaway. Simple. All you got to do is go down below, hit that like. Simple as that. Now, we end the video talking about my favorite spread pick for this game. As I said, and Friday, later on in the middle of the day, we will post our Friday NFL Week 1 Best Bets video. We typically would probably post on Wednesday or Thursday, but this week we're a little bit delayed. We will be posting this, and we'll talk about every single game on Sunday with a favorite spread, total, whatever it may be. For this game, I'm rolling with the Chargers. I would actually bet them plus 3.5. I'm not going first half, full game, whatever. I like the Chargers here. I think this is a team that can keep this game close. They have all the talent in the world. Second year under Jim Harbaugh. Big things are expected for Justin Herbert. We're neutral site here. I don't really think that honestly hurts the Chargers here. Honestly, their home games sometimes are invaded by other teams as well. As long as it's not an Arrowhead, I will trust the Chargers to keep this one within a field goal. Good solid kicker with Cameron Dicker. I only keep this one within a field goal. So plus 3.5, they could win it outright for all I care. But I think at plus 3.5, you get that field goal on your side. Divisional game, normally tight. We saw last year the games were 7 and a 2-point game. So again, you would have covered that in half of them. I really think the Chargers are a great team. Sure, they're down Rashawn Slater, right? He's the one that got injured. Tough to see him go, but their offensive line's still good. Justin Herbert taking care of the football. Their defense is underrated, in my opinion. I think they make the stops when they need to, and obviously the Chiefs will be down Rashee Rice for a few weeks. So I really like the Chargers plus 3.5. It's just the leans. Let me know what you guys like. When the picks, I don't do a lot of spread picks officially towards the record, but hey, when I do, you'll know. There'll be half units, 1 units, 2 units, you name it. But my favorite pick for this game is Amari and Hampton over 10.5 rush attempts. Let's have a great start to the season on Saturday. All of my props will be posted into the live on YouTube. You should get 2 videos on Saturday. So again, tap into those for Sunday's NFL slate. We'll have our touchdown parlay, which we dominated last season, and so much more. If you want all the picks early, like I said, sign up for the Dub Club. The link's down below. A link, $5 for your first month. Get on in there. Get all the exclusive picks. Let's dominate this season. And we have the NBA right around the corner and like a little over a month and a half, give or take. It's a great time to be alive. It's football's finally here. Let's have a great week 1. I'll see you guys back again in those Saturday videos for Sunday's NFL plays. Come back. We're going to dominate. Let's have ourselves a great season. I'll see you guys back in the next one. Let's go, Hampton. Peace.